When it comes to car care, oftentimes we talk about the exterior because obviously you can see when it gets dirty, so we know when we need to wash it. But we don't always talk about the interior. How do we clean and protect the interior, and especially all-weather floor liners like this ZR2 has? Well, Adams Polishes and Chevy has a kit specifically designed to clean all-weather floor liners, and the product is the rubber mat and liner cleaner with a scrub brush. Now in this video, what I'm going to do, we're going to pull out the all-weather floor liners and we're going to show you exactly how to get them looking nice and clean again. Now when it comes to cleaning all-weather floor liners, it's sort of the first thing you do in the full washing process. What I don't want to do is take my pressure washer or garden hose and start blasting the car down. The water dries and I develop water spots. So before I address any water to the car, I'm actually going to pull the all-weather floor liners out first so I can clean them. And then I'll set them up against the garage or your porch and let them dry while I then do the rest of the washing process. As you can see, this car has been off-roaded, so naturally the all-weather liner is going to be very dirty. And by the way, this thing is doing its job very well. As soon as I pulled it out, you could see everything underneath was perfectly clean, but the floor liner is very dirty. So what I'm going to show you is how to clean them and bring it back to looking almost new again. So first things first, we want to blast off any of the loose dirt and grime that is on the floor liner. So today I'm using a pressure washer, okay? I highly recommend using a pressure washer. If you don't have one, it's totally fine. You can just use a standard garden hose. So first thing, we're gonna blast this off, then we'll get into using the rubber mat and liner cleaner. Okay, so just a quick little spray down. Then we take our rubber mat and liner cleaner. Now, you can have this on spray like this, but personally what I like to do is on all the trigger sprayers that come with our products, it has a stream or a spray setting. So I like to put it to stream so I can just hang out and really get a lot of the product spread out along the floor liner. Then once I do that, I will take the scrub brush that comes in the kit. I like to dunk it in some water. I have an Adams bucket here with some clean water in it. Dunk it into the water, and now we just go after this thing and scrub it down. One thing I love about the rubber mat and liner cleaner is, as you can see, as I scrub it, it actually starts to foam up. And what it's doing is it's pulling the dirt and grime away from the all-weather liner. So then when I go to using the pressure washer or a garden hose, it rinses off nice and clean. And what we're gonna do after we get done cleaning this, we're gonna set it aside to let it dry, but I'm gonna show you how you can protect these as well. Okay, so after you've given it a nice scrub, I'm just gonna dunk the brush just to get it nice and clean again. We can set our rubber mat and liner cleaner and brush aside, and now we're just gonna blast this off. Look, generally, you can check the underside if you need to, but it's generally not getting very dirty. So tend to focus on the top portion of the liner. Make sure when you rinse this off, you almost want the car to your back. So then when you rinse it off, it goes either at the cameraman or into the driveway or the grass. So I always make sure if I have to, I'll just readjust, move it this way, and then blast off and rinse off the liner. And what's gonna happen too is the underside will get a little bit of the rubber mat liner cleaner or dirt on it. So I'll just do a quick blast off on that. And then what I like to do is I think a lot of people want to just take a towel and dry this off really quick. It's sort of unnecessary. What I'll do is I'll take this over to the garage and I'll just lean this up against the garage like so. And now as I go through and clean my wheels and tires, I wash the whole car, that's just going to be sitting over there drying the whole time. So then when it comes time to put that back in the car, it's ready to go. I don't need to take a towel and do extra work. We're going to let the sun do the work in this case. So that's how you clean all weather liners. But like I talked about before, there's a way to protect them to make the cleaning process more easy, and we're gonna jump into that right now. All right, so as you can see, we got our all-weather liner nice and clean. Now for reference, this is the passenger side and this is the driver's side. So with the rubber mat and liner cleaner, these all-weather liners look amazing. But what I wanna do before I put them back into the car, well, first I want to clean this one, but before I put this one back into the car is I want to protect it, okay? And with a ceramic coating, you can put a hydrophobic protection on this, so the next time you go back to clean them, it is a ton easier. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to set this right here, and I have something called the Graphene ceramic spray coating. Okay, this is available at ChevroletAccessories.com and in the local Chevy dealerships, but this is a pretty special product. Okay, I think ceramic coatings kind of come in different forms on the market. This is a siloxane based spray ceramic coating. A lot of the other ones on the market are silica based or SiO2. So this one is more derivative of the classic ceramic coatings that come in the glass bottle. So the longevity of this is much better and the hydrophobic effect is much better as well. It's a spray. So what I like to do is put a nice even layer. I don't want to douse this thing. I don't want it pooling up. I'm just going to give a nice even layer. And what you're going to see is the richness and color will change. It makes it look a lot better. After it's cured and everything, when you hit this with water, it's going to bead up and fall off. So any dirt that's on there, the dirt's going to beat up with the water and it's going to fall off, making it a lot easier to clean. So I've sprayed a nice mist onto the all-weather liner. Then I take a gray microfiber applicator and I'm going to give roughly 5 or 6 sprays of the graphene spray coating on there. And then what I want to do is just even out the spray coating onto the surface. So just light wipes. I'm not pushing too hard. I just want to make sure that I get a nice even layer of the spray coating onto the all-weather liner. So as you can see, there's still some of the solvent that is one of the bases of the graphene ceramic spray coating. What I want to do is let the solvent flash off of the surface. It leaves the ceramic behind, and then once that's done, then we'll put it into the car. If you're looking to find the right product to clean your all-weather liners, but also protect your all-weather liners, ChevroletAccessories.com and your local Chevy dealership have the products for you. And one is the rubber mat and liner cleaner kit, and the other is the graphene ceramic spray coating.